Hello everyone. Today I have with me Catherine Webel, who is the head of the UN Information Center. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening and welcome to UN Day in Lahore. It's last year it was in Islamabad, and this year we are taking it to Lahore, and we're very excited to be here in this ancient city, capital of the world.
Thank you so much for having us, and we're super excited to be over here. So 80 years is an incredible milestone. What does the anniversary symbolize for the United Nations and its mission globally?
So the United Nations was created on the rubble of the Second World War, after this huge war in Europe, with the idea that the countries are stronger when they stand together. The idea being to work for peace, for sustainable development, for gender equality, and to try and give a better future for everyone, with this idea again that when we stand together, we are all stronger, and we can build a better future only if we are together.
Absolutely, cooperation is the key, and with cooperation, the whole world can prosper. So how has the UN's partnership with Pakistan evolved over the decades, and what do you see as its biggest achievements over here?
So Pakistan joined the UN only 2 years after it was created. So it's been almost 80 years as well, 78 years to be precise. It's been a very long partnership between the UN and Pakistan. A lot of Pakistani played a crucial role at the UN. For instance, there are Pakistanis who worked on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, on making sure that UNICEF, the UN Children Agency, would exist. So without Pakistan, the UN would not be the same. And today there are still many challenges: climate change, artificial intelligence, more wars. But here again, there's a lot of work done in Pakistan, for instance, around climate change, to try and help to solve the issue. Climate change is something which affects a lot Pakistan, and there's a lot of work done here which can also serve as an example for the countries around the world.
Absolutely, and like you just mentioned about climate change, that is actually one of the most pressing issues that Pakistan is facing today. So climate change and sustainable development are major priorities for Pakistan. It's also SDG 13 for the UN as well. So how is the UN supporting these efforts today as well? I see a lot of banners that are talking about climate change as well.
So the UN is working closely with Pakistan on putting together a plan led by the government to try and make some effort to make sure that climate change impacts less the country. That because climate change, global heating are things that we can try to slow down, to make sure that even if we know the glaciers are melting, there are ways of doing that they melt more slowly. There are ways of making sure that the rivers don't run dry. And there's a lot of work which needs all the countries to come together, just like then all the countries around the world have to come together.
Thank you so much for this. And just to wrap this up, I would like to ask you that we have one of the largest youth populations over here. And what do you see for young people in shaping the UN's future? Like, what message do you have for all the young people out there?
So, all the challenges we face, like climate change, will affect the young people first. Artificial intelligence is something that they will have to learn and that they are developing for the world of tomorrow. There's probably a lot of challenges that you and me, we cannot even imagine yet, which they will have to deal with. So they will have the most important role to play. And I think youth is something very important for the UN and always at the center of our work.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.